Okay, we are starting episode number 2 of my podcasts, social commentary, etc. I'm still figuring out how many I'm going to do a week, how many I'm going to do, what time I'm going to do them, etc., etc. I did have to remind myself not to move so much, which I'm still working on, as you can see. I also reminded myself, hey, once you've recorded it and you've pressed send, it's on the internet forever. Okay, now, having said that, we actually have a couple topics to talk about. Just because somebody put something on the internet, just because something records something, does not mean it needs to come back and haunt them 10 years later. For example, if you asked me 10 years ago my position on healthcare, I would have said, well, it's not in the Constitution. I don't know that it's a right. It's more of a privilege. But I've evolved as a human being. And I said, hey, in 1776, when we were fighting for our freedoms and declaring our independence and then working on a constitution over the next few years, we didn't have health insurance companies. We were worried about other things, taxation without representation, military being able to come stay in your home whether you wanted them to or not, so on and so forth. So if we had the internet, if I had this podcast 10 years ago, I would have said, no, I don't think that we owe everybody health care. But now I've changed my mind. We need to figure out some kind of universal health care. Now, I don't believe it should be like Canada or other countries that have it. Everybody's like, oh, they have it. Well, they're also taxed 60 or 70%. And nobody goes to Canada for the best surgery options, okay? So don't be naive like that, in my opinion. We'll figure something out. We have pretty much affordable health care for everybody now, but my point of this whole thing is I remind myself that things are going to be recorded forever. That does not mean people's opinions can't change, okay? So don't hold it against everybody because 10 years ago they felt one way, and you know what? Over time, they felt another. My next topic to talk about today, Keith Olbermann. He's a miserable, grumpy, argumentative son of a gun. Today, he took a shot at Mitt Romney. Now, the last time I checked, Mitt Romney doesn't answer to Keith Olbermann. Mitt Romney doesn't ask Keith Olbermann to pay his bills or feed his family or do anything like that. So Olbermann had to make a shot about Mitt's large family and give these people some vasectomies. You're a miserable, miserable human being, in my opinion. Nobody enjoys having you work for them. You couldn't broadcast sports. You get fired from here, there, and everywhere. And all you do is stir the pot for no reason whatsoever. So there's my take today. You're going to start getting my takes on life. Some are going to be deeper. Some are going to be more shallow. I do have to remind myself, hey, once it's recorded and out there, you can't take it back. That doesn't mean I'm never going to change my mind or change my opinion. Anyway, I'm trying to think of a good tagline at the end of my broadcasts that hasn't been used before. So I'm open for suggestions. Today, my tagline is going to be, and that's the way I see it. So have a great day as we prepare to get rid of 2021, go into 2022, and we will see you tomorrow.